understanding, right? I think, see, very early when you are, maybe at a seed stage and you aren't very convinced about, hey, whether I should do this or not, because you have to spend time, energy, money on, if you are very serious about a community, you need to spend time and energy, right? So at that stage, if you feel like, okay, hey, I don't have either of these three, or even I don't have, one or two of these three, start getting involved in the community, right? If you see the global ecosystem, the world is going private. Like communities, Twitter was one large community where people met each other, right? But today, the actual conversations are now happening on group chats. It's not happening on Twitter anymore, right? I think Sriram from A16Z has a great thread on this, right? And even before that, Elad Gil had hosted the founder of Figma, Dylan. That podcast is available, and even the transcript is available online, where Elad had asked Dylan on, okay, hey, if today you were to go find or involve yourself in community, what has changed, right? And early days, he mentioned the same point that, okay, hey, there was a lot more communication happening on Twitter, but today everything is moving to private chats. So unless you have the time and energy to start, and I'm taking private chats as a reference to your own community today. If you don't have the time and energy to build your own community, it's okay. Take your time. We can do it at a later point. But figure out where does your customer base lie, right? There is definitely someone who is nurturing a smaller community, a group chat, an event. Open Luma, see what is relevant, where is your audience, and go contribute to them. It could be as simple, right? If you see someone building a community for customer support representatives, right? There are very, very tiny things you can do to contribute, right? You could just subsidize their Slack bill, for example, or Zoom bill. Just pick up a SaaS product that they contribute, say that, hey, I'll contribute to this. Leave that to me. $50 a month, $100 a month might not be a large thing for you. It's great to support that community. These are just tiny things that you can do. Don't go change everything. Don't try giving your gyan there. Just try getting embedded. People will notice that. Like the biggest point you don't realize, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room. Pick up the broken points and solve it permissionlessly. No one has to come and give you a laundry list of, okay, hey, whether I should do it. And I know you already have 100 things on your plate. You don't have the bandwidth and energy for this. But trust me, not even in the long term, in the medium term, this is going to come back to you, right? Then you realize, okay, hey, maybe I have a little bit more budget. Maybe you've raised enough money. Start getting involved in dinners. Start getting involved in events, right? The easiest way is, okay, hey, maybe you could partner with two other companies for whom the ICP is very similar to what you have. Get together, do dinners, and there are much larger events happening every month in the valley, right? You had RSA the month before that. You had another conference that just came through. You had Databricks doing their summit. Now you have the entire SaaS wave coming in September, right? Pick up these big events, do small dinners right around that if it is relevant to your audience. Split the bill with two others. Easy way to get started. Next step, okay, hey, and this is very easy to do, right? These are things that anyway you need to go out there, you need to build relationship with your customers, you need to sell to them. Take it step by step. Start contributing, then partner up. Then you realize, okay, hey, there is value in creating my own IP. All right, even before I go and build my own community around this, right? Pick up an IP. Some of them do it by calling it like a World Product Management Day. For example, if I'm building for product, figure out similar IPs, right? It could be annually, it could be biannual, based on the effort that you want to put. That way, you'll be able to attract the right set of people and your brand growth. At that point, now you invest. Okay, hey, my content has picked up. There are people that are relevant to me. Can I engage with them deeper? That is where your community. So there's a step-by-step process by which you're like, okay, hey, I don't have enough time and bandwidth to invest in something like this from day one, but I have little bit time, little bit energy, little bit resources. I get involved in step one, step two, step three, and then at some point you'll realize, okay, hey, there's lots of value in this. Get someone to help you, external. Then build an internal team, right? Then start doing more frequently some of these activities more frequently. Build rituals. Help people within that community, right? End of the day, the best way to even sell your product is building a relationship and solving a problem. If you can solve a problem for someone, other things will fall in place, right? So if you can do that even before selling, everyone's going to start recommending your product, right? Everyone talks about, hey, how do I get word of mouth going? One of the hardest things to first of all do, second to attribute or measure, right? Community is a great way to, if community done well, most of your other problems get solved. Early stage product, you need to start getting feedback. Beta community helps. You need to tomorrow go out there, figure out who your ICP is, break the ice, build relationships with them. Community helps. You want to start kicking off some of these referral campaigns, you start getting word out there, right? Even when you're launching, say, on Product Hunt and you want support, who's going to support you? Your community is going to support you, right? So I think people just discount the fact that, okay, I'm going to put everyone on one group and I'm going to let them chat with each other. That is community for me, right? I think it's time for us to start taking a more nuanced view on each layer of community and how it is going to directly contribute back. I'm not saying invest in something and then, look forward to 2 years, right? Don't do that. Be very, very, very thoughtful about how much time, bandwidth, energy you have. And there are a step-by-step approach. Today, I think these playbooks are available out there. And that's why I was very, very thankful to a lot more people who've, done this in the past and then are very willing to, share this with the rest of us.